we come to the finally, the fifth rule in the formation of comparative and superlative degree in adjectives. Okay, what does the fifth rule say? Let's look at it. Rule number 5. Let's look at what the rule number 5 has to tell us. The rule number 5 says all adjectives of more than 2 syllables may and many adjectives of 2 syllables form the comparative and by adding the word more to the positive. To form the superlative, we add the word most. So to form the comparative, more. To form the superlative, the word most is used. Okay? All adjectives, rule number 5. All the adjectives of more than 2 syllables, more than 2 syllables, all the adjectives of more than 2 syllables what happens? And many adjectives of two syllables and many adjectives of 2 syllables form the comparative. Form the comparative by adding the word more. More to the positive. Positive and the superlative by adding the word most. The word most to the positive. So what is the rule number 5 says? All the adjectives of more than 2 syllables and many adjectives of 2 syllables form the comparative by adding the word more to the positive and most to the positive and most to the positive to form comparative and superlative degree. Now let's look at the word we have here. Positive. Comparative. Superlative. Okay, now let's look at, let us box it. Okay, now let's look at the word that we have here. First is beautiful. 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 Another word is courageous. And the next word is intelligent. Intelligent. And then pleasant. Pleasant. We have 4 words here. So what does it say? All adjectives of more than 2 syllables. Beautiful, courageous, intelligent, pleasant. What happens to them? How do you form the comparative? By adding more to the positives. Now it will be more beautiful, more courageous. So we add 1, 2, 3. Beautiful. Courageous. Then intelligent. And finally, we have pleasant. Pleasant. Okay. Now, how do we form the comparative? By adding more. So, more beautiful. You add more beautiful, more courageous, more intelligent, and more pleasant. We added all that word to the positive. Now let's form the superlative. Again, most is added to form the superlative. Most. Here you use more, you will say most. Most beautiful, most courageous, most intelligent, and most pleasant. For everything, you add most. Okay. Now, so you will say most beautiful. Most beautiful, most courageous. And then most intelligent. And most pleasant. And you say most pleasant. So the rule number 5. The rule number 5 says all adjectives more than 2 syllables and many adjectives of 2 syllables are forms the comparative by adding more to the positive and most to the superlative in forming the comparative degrees. Now let's look at it. Beautiful, more beautiful. Courageous, more courageous. Intelligent, more intelligent. Pleasant, more pleasant. Beautiful, more beautiful, most beautiful. Courageous, more courageous, most courageous. Intelligent, more intelligent, most intelligent. Pleasant, more pleasant, most pleasant. And that's how we form. Okay? So we have learned in the rule number 5, there is all adjective with the 2 syllables, if are formed by adding more to form the comparative, and most, the word most is used to form the superlative.